Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We are doing a review of something that's new to me. This is Crystal Saffron Extrait de Parfum from Matiere Premiere. I kind of came across this by accident. I was looking through an email that I got from oddace.com, and this was a new release. So I figured, well, let me get a little sample of this. So I got a small sample, and well, check out the bottle. And while you're doing that, please subscribe and smash the thumbs up button. We really appreciate you. This scent, according to Fragrantic, has main accords are amber, warm, spicy, metallic, leather, musky, and tobacco. And one of the reasons that I picked it up was because I do like amber scents. I have a predisposition to them, shall we say. This is an Oriental Spicy fragrance, similar to Bronze, which we just reviewed from Balm. It's new. It was launched in 2024. The nose behind the fragrance is Aurélien Guichard. Now, this is an interesting pyramid. The top note is something called Habanolide, which is copyrighted, trademarked, whatever. So I think it must be it's a chemical composition. The middle note is saffron. The base notes are Ambroxan, Myrrh, and Frankincense. So it's got that heavy sort of incensey component to it. We're not going to spray any because it's in a wand type dispenser. So we're going to have to break it out and actually pour some on ourselves. I did this about 6 hours ago as well. The scent has kind of turned into a skin scent, if that. I don't really get anything off of it. Now, reviews that I've read about this say the extrait is almost too much. The original was much less potent, and they like that. All right. I don't know if you can see the air bubbles going to the top of the decant. It's got a really saffron, obviously, scent to it. You've got to re-plug it. The thing I don't like about these dispensers, it's not convenient. You know, sprayer, just spritz, spritz, spritz. This is not so much. And I understand Oddace, they're a small house. They do what they got to do. I get it. You don't get the overwhelming alcohol scent from this. It is, I mean, I can't honestly say it smells chemically. There's a little bit of a tang to it, which is, I couldn't honestly tell you, is it artificial? Is it real? It's just kind of a little note. Now, it's got that saffron. It's not strong to me. I'm used to, when I think of saffron, I think of something like an attar from Amouage, the Saffron Hamra, I think it's called. It's really, really intense, rich. You know, you got your nose deep in a bag of saffron. It's really pretty amazing. This is a nice scent. It's some people compare it to Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't know about that. Now, some people like it a lot more than the Eau de Parfum version of this. Someone said, as if the original wasn't strong enough. I guarantee some people will still complain about performance. A lot of people think they're making it strong just to make it strong. I really can't speak to that philosophical argument. I'm not that deep into the hobby to really make a statement one way or the other. It's got that saffron note. The incense is there. There are other incense fragrances that I like more. For 100 mLs, this goes for $390 US. Pretty incredible, right? Now, I'm on Twisted Lily, and they've got a couple comments here. Apparently, the saffron oil is from Greece. The guest ingredient, they say, is myrrh oil from Somalia. Saffron essence, Habanolide, musk, Ambroxan, incense oil from Somalia. I mean, it's very, very nice, but it doesn't have the same kind of effect for me that the Bronze, say, from Balmain, which is also theoretically a oriental woody fragrance. The Crystal Saffron is fairly earthy in the sense that it like smells of the earth. It doesn't, even though it's got these chemicals in it, I don't pick that up. Pierre Balmain's Bronze that I'm smelling on my other arm is really, really good. And, you know, I do these reviews sometimes back to back, and if I try to do the same fragrance category, so I can kind of get a fair comparison. And the Balmain, I really like it more than this Crystal Saffron. The Crystal Saffron's good, but the price point on this is $390 US for 100 ml. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Some people will definitely groove on this. I'm not really, I smell the saffron. A lot of people say it's way too strong, two sprays and you're good. I'm not getting that. I may be nose blind to it. In terms of comparison, I recently sprayed Balmain's Bronze, and it has got a much, for my olfactory senses, it's got a much more rich, long-lasting scent, and the Bronze lasts on my skin for 6 to 8 hours. This, I put it on about 6 hours ago, and within 2 hours to 3 hours, it was sort of gone. I didn't smell it at all. Not sort of gone, it was gone. And yeah, I guess you can become nose blind to things, but the Bronze I smelled. So I'm not sure what chemical formulations make you go nose blind. I'm sure it's different from person to person. But the Crystal Saffron doesn't really last. I know it's an extrait. I don't get it. I'm missing something for sure. Leave comments down below if you think I'm full of shit, or if I'm just really confused, or whatever. I hope you liked the review. I know it was a little bit rambling and confusing at the end, but that's kind of how I feel about this scent, particularly in comparison to something like Balmain's Bronze. This just does not, to me, it doesn't match up. The Bronze is a much more all-encompassing. It really describes me and what I feel like. It's really delicious. I may have to get a travel size of this just to give it a test run. Really, really nice. Very, very older gentlemanly, to my mind. It's probably unisex, but I like that. This Crystal Saffron, on the other hand, I'm really not getting much off of this. And again, that's a function of my biology. What can I say? I hope you enjoyed the review. Stay lifted, stay well-groomed, stay smelling freaking awesome. Don't forget to be kind to our fellow human beings, and that we love you. And we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, everybody.